All right, everybody. Welcome once again to my little show here on the blogtv.com network, Monica at Home. Or, well, originally it was Monica Foster at Home, but now it's just Monica at Home. Anyways, hopefully once again we have some viewers and chatters in the room. Yesterday was a bit of a highly passionate show, I suppose. I don't say passionate, but I think I displayed a bit of aggression when it came to a certain issue that is happening within the adult entertainment industry right now, mainly because I guess the one thing that's really irked me about the world of adult entertainment is how so many talents have been repeatedly taken advantage of, and I think that the whole issue between LA Direct and X-Play that I mentioned on yesterday's broadcast, you know, in a way, even though the issue is really between the two people who run each of those professional entities, it affects the talent. You know, wages getting cut, considering that times are so tough right now, you know, that's a negative strike against the talent, just as, you know, LA Direct often owning the websites of its talent. I don't think that's justifiable either. But anyway, we're going to talk about other stuff. Let's see what's going on in Monica Foster land. Ooh. If you live in the LA or Hollywood area and you're available the evening of March 30th, a very good friend of mine, actually many of you out there know him as Cosby from Not the Cosbys, XXX #1 and #2. He's going to be doing an awesome comedy show down at the Sunset Bar and Grill. It starts, I believe that the door opens at around 8 p.m. It's only a $10 cover charge. Parking's free. There's going to be $3 shots all night. And I really like to see some of, you know, my Monica Foster peeps, you know, and MySpace friends and Blog TV friends to come out, because I'm going to be there and try to get some other hot, sexy girls, or maybe just some dorky girls to come out. So I hope to see some of you there. I'll be mentioning his show, you know, over the next couple of weeks to try to put some asses in the seats. So that's something that's going on. I guess we'll go on and discuss some adult industry news of the day. You know, actually, you know, one of my favorite websites to look at, and I've talked about it on here time and time before ad nauseum, is one of my favorite adult industry websites is lucasback.com. And I'm going to go ahead and put the URL in here because that is my one-stop source for all adult industry gossip. You know, usually the savvy webmaster who runs Lucasback gets the story before other people do. At least they post it before other people do. So that's always a fun place to visit if you want to learn about adult entertainment news and happenings and gossip and all that kind of stuff. So the website is lucasback.com, and let's see what interesting stories are being discussed on there today. I believe I saw, oh, here we go. Okay, so according to Lucasback, today there was some sort of a meeting. Let's see, the California Division of Occupational Safety and Health Standards, I guess that's who, OSHA, is poised Thursday to convene a panel to consider amending state law to require condom use in adult film production. What? You know, let me tell you, when I first got into the adult industry, when I first got into porn, I was actually floored to realize that the higher end studios weren't already using condoms regularly. Because I know I've seen a lot of porn. I believe I've seen condom use in Adam and Eve porn. I think in digital playground porn. I remember seeing one scene with Evan Stone years ago where he's on like an island. I think it was called Island Fever. I'm not sure which studio that was from, but to where he was doing a girl wearing a condom. I don't think it takes away from the scene. I can see how in certain instances, well, I think it should really be upon the discretion of the talent. I think if you have two talent who get together and they both say, hey, let's use a condom in this scene, why not? How is that not sexually appealing? I don't quite understand how it takes away. I mean, it's some women, especially if they're feminist or just angry women. I don't think feminists are angry women, don't get me wrong. But there's some women who really do feel like the reason that there hasn't been condom use in porn is because they feel like the actual skin-to-skin personal contact degrades the woman more. I think in some instances, yeah, I think a lot of porn is about degradation, and I think that should change. I think that's why porn is having a lot of issues right now, because I think a lot of the male consumers are seeing that, and they're feeling that negative energy coming from the content that they're watching. Because I'll tell you, some studios out here, there are some excellent studios in Porn Valley, but there's some people working in porn to where that the only reason they work in the business is because they weren't getting laid in high school. Hate to say it, but it's true. So, I mean, when you make porn with negative, connotations and energy attached to it, and if there's, any kind of inclination or any kind of inclination of degradation, I think the consumer is going to see, and they're not going to buy your material. But the whole thing about condom use in porn, I think that it shouldn't be mandatory, but it should be just something that's more widely done. I think some of the larger studios actually should take the high road and definitely utilize condoms in their production. I think that X-Play could do that, being that they do make adult movies that are probably as wholesome as you could possibly get away with. Why not? I think in Not the Cosbys, it would have been cute if Denise is like, now wait a minute, you better wrap that up. Or, in the Not the Brady's series, they could have done that. It would have been cute, and it would have been comical. Same with a lot of, the Adam and Eve pictures. They're very mild. I think that condom use could be used in those types of productions. I know that if I shoot any adult material, which I plan on doing, I'm going to utilize condoms. Why not? Take the high road. I think in some instances, if the two performers or three or however many performers are working together are like, hey, we're ready to go bareback, fine, more power to you, but eliminate some of the risk. So let's see, what's going on in the chat? Let me just go ahead and give a shout out to everybody who's watching me today. Hi, how are you? My name's Monica Foster. I'm a adult star, a glamour model. Oh, and I'll talk about this later. I'm a bit of a wrestler. A lot of people don't know that about me, but I like to wrestle, and I do so professionally from time to time. Photographer, website designer, online content developer. I do many things. I just have a lot of energy and a lot of time, and I don't know what to do with myself. So, and also a webcam girl, as I am today. But let's see. So Ivory L in the chat room asked, how true or accurate is it that actors and actresses get a monthly test for HIV or AIDS? It's totally true. It's every either 26 or 28 days. I believe every 28 days. Currently AIM is the organization, and you can actually, all of you out there could check out their website, because they do have some informative stuff on there. It could be more complete, but, if you go to aim-med.org, I believe that's their website, they give you pretty much a rundown as to how they regulate the adult entertainment industry. See, let me tell you what the real problem is.